Welcome back, guys, to the Minority Pod with my amazing, beautiful-looking co-host, Mustafa Hawili.
What up?
The other co-host, which is me, Khalil Bazzi, and our amazing, wonderful, good-looking athlete of the year, Haas B.
What up, HB?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on? So before we get into this guy's life, go ahead. If you guys do not want to be in front of a YouTube platform, video, whatever you guys want, we're available on Spotify. Still working on Apple Podcasts. They're not approving us for some reason. Yeah. And then, Ramadan Kareem to everyone. This will show up on Friday. So hope you guys enjoy this episode. So Haas B, tell us a little bit about yourself. For people that don't know you, why are we having you on the podcast? And just tell people a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Hassan Beydoun. A lot of people call me Haas B. Kind of stuck with me through high school. I play football. I'm a wide receiver at Eastern Michigan University. Is that why you brought me on here?
No.
Okay.
I just like it.
But so a little about myself is I played football in high school. I played at Dearborn High. I didn't have any offers at all, actually. Zero offers.
What year did you graduate Dearborn High?
2017.
Oh, okay.
You played with Ish your sophomore year?
So my sophomore year, I got moved up for the last 4 games to varsity, so I played with Ish for a little bit.
Got you. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, but I had 0 offers, like Division II, Division III, Division I, obviously. No preferred walk-ons, no nothing. So I actually just started working my freshman year of college. And that's when, Ahmed Haraji, Imad Haraji, your brother Ish.
Yeah, the boys, yeah.
Yeah, they actually got me to start playing rugby. So I started playing rugby my freshman year of college. And then by that second semester, after that first football season was over, I saw a tweet about trying out. So I just ended up trying out for the football team because I was like, what do I have to lose?
Okay.
Yeah, and then I ended up making it. And then from that first year, I made the travel squad because obviously not everybody can travel in college football. Yeah. About 110 guys on the team, only 75-ish, about 75 that can actually travel. So I made the travel squad, and by that second year, I started getting the rotation on offense, and that's the year I actually earned my scholarship.
Oh, I bet.
Your sophomore year or freshman year?
It's my sophomore year. Okay. So that first year of football, or the first year of college, I didn't play. They counted as a redshirt year. So my first year, I was a freshman, but I was playing travel squad. Second year, sophomore year, gonna get my scholarship, and then third year was COVID year. And that's when I kind of put my name on the map. And then 4th year.
Yeah, that's when we were watching him in the garage.
Yeah.
So a little bit, some questions. So you were into Eastern regardless.
Yeah.
You were just going for school.
Yeah.
And then you just randomly you saw a tryout, and then everything went smooth after that.
Everything just kind of flowed the way it was supposed to flow, like the way I wished it would flow. So I mean.
Yeah, bro. It's nice to see. The reason why we brought you on is because there's so much athletes in Dearborn that give up. They have the negativity. Yeah. From their parents and the community being like, oh, you're not going to do anything. Oh, you're going to be like this guy. Because you obviously know there's insane amount of athletes in Dearborn. Mm-hmm. I don't know how, it's insane amount of athletes in the Dearborn that just don't go far at all.
It's not that they go far. Like, they'll get to a certain spot. And what I notice is they'll just stop. Or they won't they won't go 100 with it. That's the best way to do it. Like, they'll kind of half-ass it.
And I don't want to down talk them because playing at a Division I level, a lot of people don't understand the time commitment that comes with it, and it's actually very it is very stressful.
You're like a schedule from all right, bro, just run me throughout your day during a football season.
I mean, just right now in spring ball, which is not really our most stressful time. I wake up, I go to our breakfast check at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then we have class, and our classes are scheduled all the way to 1:45. I mean, I'm later in my career, so I don't have as many classes I can take. Yeah. But they're scheduled all the way to 1:45, and then by 2:05 we have meetings that start, and then it alternates. So on one day we'll have practice, so we have meetings from 2 to 3:30, and then practice start from 3:30 all the way to 6. And another day we'll have a meeting at 2, and then a lift at 2:30, and then finish back up with more meetings. Mm-hmm. So it's you're going from about 9 to 6 p.m. on just a spring day.
All right, I feel you.
Year round?
No, you're when it gets to camp is the worst. You're looking at 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. with a 1 hour break in the middle.
Yeah, but
So I mean, like I said, I wouldn't there are a lot of athletes that come out of Dearborn and you see some guys and you're like, oh, what kind of happens to them? It is so much more competitive and stressful than people really think it is. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my first couple years I had thoughts about quitting, but like obviously I'm grateful I stuck it out through it. And obviously everything is a lot easier when you're like seeing success in it. You know what I'm saying?
The confidence is there. Your confidence builds up the second you keep
when
going.
you see success in it, everything's a lot easier. So
100%.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so are you saying like people just don't give up? You think do you think the athletes are not that much better? Like, let me word it better. So like you were saying, like, do you think if the guys in Dearborn committed full time the way you did, they would be a lot more successful athletes? Or
no, I think what he's saying is he doesn't want to knock them because it's not as easy as people make it seem. Like it's hard as hell. So like he's not surprised that people are. I don't think. I mean, quote me if I'm wrong, but I think what he's saying is, they don't stop because they're not committed. It's just because it's too hard. Not everybody can handle that kind of commitment, and not all people expect that commitment when they go in.
Yeah. So like, more on track. What he's saying is like, I feel like everybody in Dearborn, when they see someone going Division I or just playing football next level or any kind of sport next level, they expect them to be successful. So when it's not going that way, because it is super competitive and not everybody is successful at this level. And, like, I'm grateful that I'm having the success that I am. And it's just, like, when you're not having that success and you're there every single day for, all day for, like, your 4 years, 5 years of college, and you're not seeing the success you want, it's like, is it really worth doing all this work?
How mentally, like...
It is mentally draining. That's what I'm saying. So it's mentally draining. So, like, if I didn't play my first 3 years and I knew in my head, like, you always have a realistic like image where you're gonna be.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like, you're not gonna play that.
Yeah. So
if
you're not gonna play, and it's like, am I really gonna spend my next 2 years just doing all this work, and I know I'm not gonna play, just sit on the scout team or practice squad, or just even like just special teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen guys and like the greatest people in the world that are on my team specifically. I'm not saying from Dearborn. That were like great people, all this stuff, but like they're only gonna play special teams, and that was their cap.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, yeah, these next 2 years not really worth it. I'm gonna get my degree and just start my life. And it's like, it's not really a knock to them, but like I'm saying that's what some of these Dearborn people might fall under. And I'm not saying like
I'm
not saying they reached their full potential, but I'm saying like, I mean, they probably could have went harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think they realized where they were gonna get.
Yeah, but like
there's a lot of successful athletes. So let me think. This is off my head from my knowledge. Okay, let's take it back. So there's Adam Hamoud's brother. He was a beast, I heard. Mike Hamoud, do you ever hear of him?
No.
Okay, there's Norris.
Yeah.
That guy was a monster.
Mm-hmm.
There's who else? There's Alaboudi and Eamon. Those guys went to Division II. These are the guys that I know. Like,
well, Farouz. Remember Farouz?
Farouz.
Yeah,
his little brother Baruz.
Yeah, Farouz. I think, where did he play at? He played at Penn, but not Penn State. But he played at Penn. It was like the Ivy League.
No, he's that guy's.
Yeah, then his little brother played at.
He played at Purdue. Yup.
Jordan Peele actually seen his name and tweeted.
I know.
He's like, man, I don't know if these names are real, and they're shredding his name.
That's really funny.
But so when you got the scholarship, how was that? I remember I seen the video. Did you think you were gonna get that?
Nah, they surprised me on Christmas. They did like a Secret Santa. So we had a whole team where we had guys assigned, and they gave my guy my scholarship to give to me.
Oh, okay,
so that's when I got it, and it was pretty cool. And then the next day, I had the bowl game against Pitt, and that's when my first breakout game. So it was a good like 2-day sequence.
What was the game where we were all in the garage watching it?
I think it was that one.
Was it that game?
It was the bowl game at Pitt. It was the day after Christmas.
Yeah. We're all sitting there and we're like, bro, there's gonna wait. What channel was it on? ESPN? I don't know.
It was like ESPN2 or something.
Something like that.
ESPN.
Yeah,
I remember because like that's when Imad and all them hit me up, and he's like, you were all watching it together and stuff like that. And like I like that. I like hearing guys. From
the support. Yeah.
Because
especially because we play with you a lot.
You play with us. We have like a flag thing going on every Sunday.
Yeah.
Even through freezing temperatures.
Yeah.
From our commissioner, Ahmed Arajli, commissioner, and that's how we got to know this guy. Actually, no, I got to know you before. You played with us in our flag Wixom League back in 20.
Yeah, and I'm cool with your little age.
Yeah. And you were a little kid.
Yeah.
You were like 16. He was playing corner for us while we were like 20-year-old. He was a 16-year-old. Yeah.
They wouldn't let me play offense.
No shit.
Did you?
You guys wouldn't let me.
Why?
The Wixom League, remember? You guys said, I don't know. You're defense only, and look how that turned out.
Remember that time you almost got killed? Bro, remember that fight?
Wait, was this the, that wasn't the Wixom League, that was
he was literally the youngest kid in the whole facility by a mile. And I forgot something with holding, and then some guy grabbed him, and he was like yelling at him. And I was
exaggerating. A shirt got ripped, and that was about it.
Wait, hold on. Wait, where was this? Was this at Wixom?
Wixom.
Hold on, which was the one?
And I kept screaming like, bro, he's 16 years old. And the guy's like, oh, crap.
Which was the other one?
Oh.
There's not the Ramadan.
Now you remember
it. I remember it.
Yeah, bro, we got into the bleachers.
Yeah, I remember it. I was young. It was like an older team too.
Bro, this guy was a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And he was pushing on a 16-year-old kid.
They were going at it, and then I kept yelling. I screamed. I'm like, bro, this guy he's 16, and the guy froze.
It might have been my fault.
Yeah,
I probably started it.
Yeah. I remember I yelled. He was 16, and then the guy stopped. He's like, oh. And he literally just like let go of him.
Bro, wait, the guy was a kid. He physically had his hands on you.
Yes.
This is a lineman.
It was a big dude. I remember it too. It was a big dude.
Bro.
It did like a jailbreak screen in flag football. So I mean, I don't know. But
oh my God.
I probably did some. I don't even. Actually, no. I actually was innocent in this one. I remember this exactly.
I don't know
they did jailbreak screen, and I was trying to like come up and make the play, and he like because they had linemen, they had 3 linemen.
Yeah.
And he came out and blocked me, and then like I tried like grabbing his shirt and throwing him off me, and then he like put me against the bleachers and kept.
I actually know exactly
Oh
what it is.
God.
This guy is one of the biggest, scariest guys.
Yeah. I know who it is too. We're not gonna.
Like,
I'm good. Hey,
if
I'm good.
it gets to him, you'll know who it is.
I'm good.
You're good. He's good.
We're good.
He's good. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Wait, which one was the other one? For another league. Wait, didn't you get into it in another league? There was one you guys were telling me about. Haraji was in this league. What happened with that one? I heard about this one.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Oh, the one with I think it was the freaking the New Year's one.
Oh, yeah, we're not gonna speak on that.
He
Look,
knows.
I'm competitive.
Yeah,
That's all it
good.
is. It all comes from a good play.
Yeah,
I just want to win.
People bring it up, bro. Dearborn. I don't know if it goes around other cities. You
Yeah.
can probably tell me this. Is it the Arab that are just extremely competitive, and that's why they fight everyone all the time? Honestly.
No, I mean, you can see
Bro,
from
there's a
other
lot.
programs just in football, like even at that next level, like people fight in practice. That just
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I just feel like in Dearborn, when it's like you have like a little
Pride.
outbreak, it just
You know what it is? It's that
looks
you know each other so well.
yeah.
That's what it is. Everyone knows each other. Like imagine like you're chilling with somebody like the night before, and the very next day you guys are about to kill each other on a football field.
But the thing is,
It's really funny.
yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
But like with sports, people don't understand when you fight in sports. The next day, you just shake hands.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
cool with it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just business on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no, and let's say I burn you, and then
Yeah.
like the next day, like you said, everyone knows each other, and you're talking smack.
Yeah.
And then that's sure
No, like
people's
I'm
feelings
saying,
get hurt.
so I play in a basketball league, okay, and like the season just ended. One of the guys on my team, who's the captain of our team, literally in the middle of a scrimmage. This is a scrimmage.
I already know where this is going.
Me and him were literally going at it. Like we were about to fight on the court, and like
Why?
it was over some bullshit. But it's like normal. Like the next day, we went to the game, we won. It was all right. Like it is what it is. You know what? It's normal. I guess.
You would think at a certain age you're like too old for this shit, but then like
Well,
the older you get, some younger punk tries to like do some stupid shit, and then you're like, okay, do I have to check this guy? Do I yell at him? What do you do at that point?
I think it's just a pride thing.
Yeah.
It's a pride thing.
It is a pride thing, and in the moment, I think little arguments, little fighting in sports is completely acceptable.
I think it's beautiful.
Obviously in a
I
game,
think it's needed.
that's why there's penalties because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know
yeah.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like, let's be real. If you like, I think the problem with fighting in sports is if you hold on to it the next day. Because what are you
Right.
gonna do? Are you gonna look at the dude the next day and say I'm mad at you because you
Some
talk
shit
smack
that
to
happened
me?
on the field. Yeah,
like
yeah.
you push me on a football field. Like,
Yeah.
like that's nothing to be mad about.
Right.
It depends on how dirty.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously dirty stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Like if you're talking, like if you hit me from the back and or some stupid things that can potentially like break my leg, anything like that. No, that's
yeah.
that's
Like
a
if you're
problem.
intentionally trying to hurt somebody, that's where it gets personal. But
That's
like,
what,
Yeah.
that's my biggest. I preach that about everything. It's all
Yeah.
about intention.
Yeah. 100%.
If your intention is to hurt me, we got a problem.
Yeah.
So like if it's like if he's running, he didn't see me and it clipped me and I fall, whatever. It's no big deal. I don't think people understand that.
yeah, and there's some misunderstandings and stuff. Like some are actually accidents, but you just get hit and you don't really realize, and it's like, oh my god, like what did you just do? But there are some dirty players with some intentions to
Yeah.
actually hurt you, and that's where it's like, all right,
bro. Speaking of getting hurt, all right, man. How much you weigh right now?
170,
All right, with pads on, what you got? Like 190?
like 178. You know,
All
it's a new generation.
All right.
It's a lot lighter.
Hardest hit you've ever taken?
My sophomore year, I caught an out route, and in high school you can cut back across the field and do what you want to do. I learned this in college. You don't cut back unless it's like you can see it.
So you're going out of bounds or going straight?
So I was taking an out route, 5-yard out, going towards the sideline. Guy was playing over top of me. I said, oh, I'm gonna cut it back on him.
Yeah.
Cut it back on him. Wasn't even looking at the guys coming from the inside.
Clipped you, huh?
And this 270-pound like DN just like flying across the field, just like smacked me, like whammy.
Come on.
Yeah, I didn't even know what happened until I saw it like on the film, and I was like, oh my god, I'm surprised I didn't even fumble. I just got back up. I promise you, like I was, my head was spinning.
Really?
Yeah, my head was spinning.
Shit hurts, huh? When you hit on the college. So, bro, compare like a tackle from like a college player versus like somebody from a high school game.
Well, it's a little different because in high school you like I was a lot more quicker.
Yeah.
And stuff. So if someone's tackling me, they're grabbing me from the side or grabbing my ankles and trying to roll. There's like no one's really hitting me directly head on.
Yeah.
But sometimes in college, like, you know, space closes a lot faster. So sometimes you're getting a one-on-one collision, and that's why I feel like some college hits just hit, like, they feel harder.
Yeah.
Because you're more directly on. You're thicker on the hit. Well, I mean, some of these guys can hit, man. Some of these guys, I try to stay away.
I hear you, bro.
How's your parent? I'm assuming your parents are the biggest supporters of you. They go to a lot of the games.
Yeah. One thing with my parents. Shout out to my mom. You know, my dad too. Layla Baydoun, Wissam Baydoun. They go to every single game. Even my freshman year when I barely played, I traveled. I barely played.
They'd still go, huh?
Dude, I had one rep. I remember my freshman year. We went to San Diego.
Yeah.
We played San Diego State. I had one rep on a pump block. I was just holding a guy up.
Yeah.
And my parents came all the way to San Diego just to watch that.
That's
Shut
awesome,
up, really?
man.
Swear to God.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Your dad's I heard your dad still plays flag football.
Bro, his dad used to come watch him play with us at Star.
I know, but his dad still plays.
I know, but I'm saying his dad used to come park his car and watch him play with us.
And
at
the
Star
reason why he
International.
would park his car is because he was hoping to get in the game. I'm telling you, my dad's like 55 years old, but he's active, man. He loves playing the sport.
That's good, man.
Someone was like, "Yeah, we played with Hosby's dad." And I'm like, "Oh, what?" Hosby's dad was playing flag football,
That's
and he's still there. I think he played
great.
with Haraj. I don't know if he did that before.
Who?
But
Everyone's played with Harajli, man. I'm telling you.
that guy Harajli's
He's something
he's a good
else.
guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Harajli. Great guy.
No, he's a good guy. So I have a question. So a lot of people, the reason why I keep bringing up Dearborn is because there's such a culture shift every time you leave Dearborn. It's obviously different, don't you think?
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, hold on.
When I come back?
No. When you lived in Dearborn your whole life, right?
Yeah, until like 4 years ago.
Yeah. So you lived, and then you obviously went to Eastern. So you lived on the campus.
Yeah, I live over there now.
Okay, so leaving from Dearborn to Eastern, was there a shift in like the way it was?
I mean, obviously, and it's like, I
How
wouldn't
was
even
that?
say there's like Ypsilanti culture because I play with so many guys from all over the place. Like one of my best friends is from the Netherlands.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of adapt and develop like different like just slang, words, culture from all these people from all over the place, and you kind of like open your mind a little bit and like you respect other people's cultures a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Yeah. But like one thing I would say is ever since leaving Dearborn, it actually makes me appreciate and miss Dearborn because we actually have such a unique culture ourselves that I don't think people really understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean that's one thing that I really appreciate. Like I try to come back to Dearborn like every weekend just to see my family.
Go in depth. I like that. I like the fact that you said that. Like, go in depth of exactly what made you miss it.
I mean, just everything. Like, just even the restaurants itself, the food, just obviously having family, and just like, even like right now, during Ramadan, like the stands and stuff like that.
Oh, beautiful.
Like I have a teammate. He's from Atlanta. He's Muslim, and they fast, and they said they have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. Like Dearborn, I know other people like, just like not from my football team, but like Muslims from like all over the country. And they said they have nothing like that. And it's just like Dearborn just has such a unique like thing and like tradition and like how we do like these stands. I think it's so nice. And people from my team come down with me. Like they just want to see it. So like I know a lot of people like to talk smack on Dearborn and just kind of say their stuff. And like some of the stuff are like funny and true and all that stuff. But I also want people to take a step back and just appreciate the culture that Dearborn brings because like it is really so unique and people don't really understand because they've been in here so long and everyone wants to say they want to get out. And honestly, like let them go. Let him go out. And you guys are going to miss it. Like, I miss it. Like, I haven't been here for 4 years. I'm like 35 minutes on the road, but, dude, I miss it.
Yeah.
Every day I'm like, I wish
You know,
I was
it's crazy because we bring a lot of guests, and everyone's always 50-50. You have some people have, like, you know, your perspective. Some people say, yeah, I'm so glad I got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
I don't miss it one bit. It's crazy, bro, how everyone thinks differently about the community. It's cool.
I still think Dearborn is the most unique city in America.
No, unique is definitely unique is a very good word.
You got 98% of the people here with the same names.
Yeah.
They all kind of act the same. They all have the same mentality, but at the same time, like it's nice because like you said, you appreciate it. Once you leave, you kind of miss your family, the food, the culture. Everyone, like I'm telling you, everyone in Dearborn knows each other.
Yeah.
Okay. You can run into a random guy in the street. There's the 5. You ever hear the 5 guy rule?
No.
Where you can you can track down how you know someone within 5 people.
Oh, 100%.
And in Dearborn, I think it narrows down to like 2 people. You go to like another person, be like, hey, all right, how do I know you? How would I know you?
Yeah.
That's why I like the fact that he said that. He's like, you appreciate it. All the people that come on here, in general, anyone, it's all on their mentality and what they're trying to do.
Right.
Like Hussam, it popped out for him. As a weightlifter, he does weightlifting on the side, and he exploded.
Not even a weight, dude. The guy is a bro.
Smaller.
Yeah, this guy's a power lifter, and he's 26 or 27 years old. He's about to break the world record.
Wow.
Yeah, and so for him, it's like Dearborn wasn't it for him. Like, he had to get the fuck out. He was like, yes, like I went to Chicago, and my support there is like millions compared to what it would have been if I stayed.
He's semi-big now on Instagram. He has like 10 Gs, 10,000 followers. And no, I like people that appreciate Dearborn.
One thing to say about that, though, is I wouldn't say that's Dearborn necessarily. What I've learned, even with like guys, I mean, obviously guys, like I know a lot of guys from Atlanta. Atlanta's a very supportive city.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say is we're not the only city that's like that. There are a lot of negative people in this world. And yeah, like I said, some of the stuff might be true. And yeah, you might not get the support that you want from Dearborn. And that just might come with like being your city, because it's like you're taking a situation that people had the same situation. Like they come from the same exact place, the same situation, and you won with it and they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's where you might see like the little like, the false support and all that stuff, and people not really rocking with you like you want it to. But at the end of the day, I feel like as Audubs in the city, like there is so much more support than you really think there is.
Mm-hmm.
Like there might be like you might see it to the eye where like you have these kids on social media kind of down talking some situations and all that stuff. But what you don't understand is like the older people in the city, the people that really like try to keep the city together. You don't have no idea how much support they really put into this. And I started realizing that like these past couple of years, like as I started doing better, and like I see more people come out, and like even my mom, my dad, like people I don't even know, like telling my parents like, oh, tell your son like I watch this game, like good job, like all this stuff like through Facebook. I'm like I haven't touched Facebook since I was like 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like there's so many more people in the city that like that really support you, like that you don't even know about. So that's one thing I will say about it. I mean, I don't want to say it's like not a super supportive city, and there's definitely support out there, but I feel like people just see from like the people that are trying to hate.
Yeah, you only
that makes sense.
And that's with everything.
It's
like
unfortunate. It's sad.
Yeah, you're gonna notice a negative more than the positive with everything. Like you get someone that does 10 things right and they do one big mistake, you're gonna notice a mistake rather than 10 things
100%.
right.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, every time I think it's with the older generation too. Like they hear Arab name like Hassan Beydoun and they're like, oh, let's support him. Or like whenever they see one of their own kind on TV doing well, how aren't you not gonna support it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And half of Dearborn's claiming that he's his cousin right now. I swear to God.
Do you guys remember when?
Like half of Dearborn told me, yeah, it's my cousin. Right
do you remember when Tariq Salmasi went on the computer? Hey, I swear to God, there were people that I don't think were even like Muslim. Like, yeah, I'm related to him. My cousin.
Bro, he used to be at Ricky's posted up like
oh
2 times
my God.
a day.
Hey, the amount of people, bro, if I had a nickel for every time somebody told me they're related to Tariq Salmasi, like you're talking about in 2007, 2009, I swear I would put Jeff Bezos to shame.
You know who Tariq Salmasi is?
Yeah.
Yeah, some bros.
Everyone was related to this dude. Like, subhanAllah, this guy had the biggest family in the world.
That's awesome though.
Cool guy. He's a nice guy. But like, he's got a lot of cousins apparently.
But like people so you might not be related to all of them, but like that's just I like to look at the positives and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's just funny though.
Yeah,
it's funny.
It's funny, but look at the positives in it. People want to be associated with you.
Yeah, 100%.
That means you're doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I raised that guy.
Man, that's hilarious. All right, let me ask you this real quick. All right, so you said this is your last year, right? You're going into your last year.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
My plan
After.
What is your goal? What is your like? Inshallah, everything goes the way you plan. Inshallah, you kill it this year. What is your what do you go aim for? What is your goal?
Play in the NFL.
All right, bet.
I mean, my thing was coming out of high school, I had no offer, so I thought football was just done for me.
Yeah.
The first 2 years of college football, I was just like, oh, I'm happy to be here, just play, like do what I'm doing. And then my COVID year, when I had like 500 yards in 5 games, I was like, dude, I can do this.
It's possible.
It's possible. And that's like one thing I want to emphasize is, even with me, don't wait so long. Like, if you really want to do something, go do it.
Yeah. 100%.
Even when the odds seem against you, like, go do it. Because never, like, 3 years ago, you told me I had a chance to play in the NFL, I would be, like, laughing at you.
No way,
like, I was realistic. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now it's like.
Now it's like it's becoming something real.
Now it's like, dude, I got to snap. Like, I'm, like, putting so much pressure on myself. Like, I stress myself out sometimes because it's like, dude, I just, that's all I want right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else in my mind. It's just, like, be good at what I do, focus on football, and make it to the league.
I'll tell you right now, we'll have a huge draft party.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm out in the boys.
If I'm undrafted, are we still throwing a party?
100%.
100%.
Let's do it.
Which is, I was gonna ask you that. You know, I want to get personal with you a little bit. You know, you said you're a realist. Did you ever think about what you would do if you never got drafted?
I mean, I have like little thoughts. I don't like to like think about them too
much.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm just curious if it ever ran through your mind.
Yeah, obviously, if I don't get drafted, I mean, honestly, realistically, like right now, like I'm a realist. Like I put so much stress on myself. I try to be the best and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But like I always like try to be level-headed with it. And I at a point where I don't think I'm going to get drafted.
Yeah.
I see myself like as an undrafted guy. All I need is a shot, and that's all I want.
Yeah.
It's just a shot. But, like, I don't ever like to put myself on top of a pedestal where I think, like, I'm content. I always want to, like, push to be greater. So
that's good.
So, like, when I look at my 1,000 yards this year, I'm like, okay, there's, like, 28 people that had 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, right now I'm average. I'm mediocre.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes about talking
You're never satisfied.
Yeah, you're talking about NFL talent,
Yeah.
so you're talking about the best athletes in the country. Like,
Yeah.
what I'm doing here, what I'm doing at Eastern Michigan, what I'm doing within my conference itself,
Yeah.
even, like, I wasn't even the top of my conference.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's so much more to do, so much more to accomplish. So if I don't get drafted, next thing I'm hoping for is undrafted.
Yeah.
Call, just get a shot, and if not that, then it's like,
You gotta grind out, make it work.
it's
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
working out, see what I gotta do. But definitely.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No,
I was
you're
just
good. You're
curious.
good. You're good.
Yeah.
But, like, definitely move back to Dearborn. Like I said, I
Yeah.
want to move back to Dearborn and then start my life here.
Okay.
There's a lot of success stories like that. Cooper, I'm not just saying white receivers, but Cooper Kupp and Adam
small time
Thielen.
school.
Those guys
Bro,
literally
do
walked
you remember
on.
the guy that got drafted by the Lions? What the hell is it? Joique Bell? He was
Yeah,
at Wayne State, wasn't
yeah.
he? He was at Wayne.
He
He started
was a
in
security
Detroit.
guard for the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ended up starting.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Jo-
after
Joique Bell.
college, he ended up working as a security guard for Lions, and they kind of had like a little like open, like they kind of invited him to a little tryout, and he ended up making the team.
This is all jokes here, but like, if the Lions take you, would you be pissed?
I would not be pissed at all. You know how much
I'd
money?
be so happy if you went
Hey,
to the
forget the
Lions.
money.
You know
Bro,
how much
I would
money
buy
I'd save?
season tickets.
Forget the money. All right, forget the money.
Dude.
Money, right? Hey, you're getting paid. Hey, you're getting paid right now. Let's say, example, the NFL offers you a $20 million contract, and you go to the Lions. Every other team in the NFL would have gave you $20 million. I would be pissed.
I'm gonna ask the people: would you be pissed off if you're making $20 million to play football?
Nobody's gonna be pissed off.
All right,
and I
that's when you
promise you,
go-
I promise you, everybody would want to.
Are there other teams I'd prefer? Yes, I'm a Broncos fan, so like I would love to play for the
Bro,
Broncos. I'll be a water boy for the Broncos for $20 million.
Bro, let me tell you something. Do you know how many seats, from a marketing perspective, do you know how many seats he would sell if he got drafted by the Lions?
Yeah, that's true.
For real. All of Dearborn's gonna go watch his games. All of Dearborn. I'll put money on it.
I live in my parents' basement.
Yeah,
How much money is saving rent?
For real, bro. The Kawhi
Practice
Leonard.
facilities right here.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
right here. It's money.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not paying nothing.
That would be clutch, but you'll get people in your ear, bro. You know, people will come to you like, hey, you're making hey, announcement on Bleacher Report. Hassan Bejua makes $20 million. This guy will get blown up. Hey, well, man, I missed this.
Hey, my cousin.
I'm gonna tell him my dad got my money. Yeah, talk to him.
For real.
Put it in my dad's account.
Habibi, all I remember, I came over once like 3 years ago.
I swear, man. We'd have to have him buy us a studio for the pod.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, take a quick break. And we're back. All right, so so go ahead, Wheelie. I'm gonna adjust my mic.
Yeah, all right. All right, so Hasbi, man. So first, like I said, again, I appreciate you coming on. And so let me ask you this. If you were to play any other position, let's say, because I know the NFL, sometimes they draft a lot of players and they tell them, hey, listen, we're not going to put you at receiver. We're going to put you at, like, safety. All right? Where would you see them putting you if they can't put you at receiver?
That's a huge shift.
Look.
Yeah, I know it is.
I still truly believe this, and I feel like if I played this position right now,
Yeah.
I would win the Heisman.
What position?
Quarterback.
Quarterback? Shout out Harajli.
I don't care. I could play quarterback at any level. I could play in the league right now, and I would be better than Lamar Jackson.
Straight up, it's like that, huh?
Kyler Murray is my height.
Are you
So why
talking
can't I
about,
do it?
Are you talking about like running wise, or rushing out, or just accuracy and everything?
Everything.
Huh?
Everything. My QBR would be 158.3.
Why don't you still Harajli?
What
Hey,
is it?
Harajli,
You know
bro.
what, Matt?
That guy sucks.
Listen. Harajli's been put on notice. Once the season kicks back off after Ramadan, we're gonna have Hasbi play quarterback. We're gonna see what happens.
The reason why Harajli never lets me play quarterback
He knows,
is
huh?
because he's afraid. He's afraid. He doesn't want to lose games. Haraji is very competitive. He might seem like this calm, spiritual person.
Yeah.
That dude has anger issues. I'm trying to tell you.
Think he's a psycho, huh?
Psycho.
Oh my god!
Shout out to Haraji, Wallah, one of the most
Love you, man. Love
genuine people we've ever
Just don't
met.
eat me.
He's
You can hate me. I still love you.
So I just noticed this. I seen on your profile, your Instagram profile says proud Muslim. Were you always like with in Islam, or did you recently get into it? There's something that made you get into it?
I mean, I've always been a Muslim. I would just say this
yeah.
past 3 weeks, I just kind of reflected on everything in my journey, and I was just like, I really want to give more appreciation back to Allah. Like, He put me in a situation, He let me win with it and be successful in it. And I wouldn't say I was ever like a bad Muslim. I just want to be more appreciative now. I want to be more proud of being a Muslim.
Yeah.
Rather than just being a Muslim under the table, under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be openly more like open about it. And like now I live in a city, or I play on a team where being Muslim is like really like not popular.
You're the minority.
I'm the minority. Rather than being Dearborn, it's like it's known. So you're not really appreciative of it. Like, you're not as appreciative as you should be because, like, everyone's Muslim. So it's like that's the expectation. So now it's just more like I want to be more proud about it. I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm kind of like the one that's left out, the minority. It's like I want to be open about it and be more proud of it, just be more appreciative of it. So, like, that's why I kind of put on my profile.
I noticed. I'm like, yes, it's nice. Like, you just want to make sure, like, what made you exactly, like, be thankful out of nowhere? Not out of nowhere,
I was like, just, honestly, I just been having a good spring ball, and I just started being more appreciative. I'm like, damn, like, I'm really, like, in a spot I really never thought I'd be in. Like I was talking about earlier, and I was just like, alhamdulillah, like, all I can do is thank God for this.
Yeah.
My family and God, and he put me in a situation to be able to do this. He gave me the abilities to do what I'm doing, and he gave me the opportunity to maximize my potential. And I haven't even maximized my potential yet.
Yeah.
I still have much more to do, but he's giving me that, like, the opportunity to even be able to, like, go and showcase my talents and do what I want to do and do what I love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's a lot of people that love football, but they physically or mentally just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of guys that play Division I football, like you're saying, and they don't last. But God's given me the opportunity. I don't like to ever, like, say, oh, I did it. Everything starts with Allah. He's giving me the opportunity to go and do this.
100%. You're giving credit where it's due.
Yeah, it's the alhamdulillah fact. Like, anything that happens in life, you got to say alhamdulillah. If it's bad or good, because you know it's going to, like, it's guiding you towards a better mindset. Did you ever hear, there was an episode of Boy Meets World where he's by himself. I don't want to tell the whole situation, but he's talking to God, and he's like, why this? Why this? Why this? Why this? And at the end of the conversation, he's like, why do I only come to you when I need you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's such a powerful moment because, like you said, you're at the top right now. Like, right now, you're feeling good. Everything's going good for you. And people usually get away and not really think about God. And then the second they're in a bad situation or they're hurt or they need something.
That's when they turn.
That's when they turn. That's when they go to God and they're like, hey, please, because they're looking for that leap of faith. But when you forget about it, that's what I liked about it. It's like the way you said it. You were like I'm healthy. Alhamdulillah, everything's going good, so why not thank God and give appreciation right now?
Yeah, and that's one thing about me too. And I feel like we can all be guilty of this. Like, we kind of look to God when things are going bad.
Yeah. And
I'm guilty of it. It's just anyone. And then, like, recently, I was just, like I said, I was just been playing lights out in spring ball. I've gotten faster, stronger, everything. And then I was just kind of thinking to myself, like, why do I get away from Allah when everything's going well?
Exactly.
So now every single day I want to stress and emphasize being appreciative when everything is going well. And when stuff happens, still be appreciative because, like, you wouldn't know what good was if there was no bad.
Exactly. Right.
So there's going to be bad stuff, and that's only going to set you up and make you appreciate the good things even more. So, I mean, like, I just want to emphasize being appreciative when things are going well and appreciate when things are going bad because at the end of the day, Allah has a plan for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's like even with prayer 5 times, right? Like, every time you pray, just getting whatever's happening, whatever's going on in your life. When you pray, it's only between you and Him, and it's just to get away and really reflect. And what I was telling Ahmad yesterday, because Ahmad's hurt, right? I was telling him, he's like so pissed that obviously Ahmad's like an athlete and he wants to play in the tournament, and he's that's why I told him, I'm like, bro, now every time you're healthy, just thank God that you're healthy. Because when you're hurt, when you're hurt and sick, honestly, sick is the worst. When I'm sick, I swear to God, I do everything in my life to rehab because how bad I hate it. Yeah. And then you appreciate times like right now, alhamdulillah, that we're all healthy and people have to put that mindset in there. And, bro, it can always be worse. You can always also use that mindset. You can always be worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's the small things that people take for granted, not the big ones.
Yeah, bro. Like, you could right now you could be sick. Right now you could be on crutches. Right now you could.
Bro, I was literally, dude, like this time last year I was on crutches. So I blew out my knee. Like, playing football with these guys. Yeah, football. Tore ACL, torn meniscus.
That's the worst.
I was sitting on my ass for like 2 months, bro. It sucked. And, like, thinking about it now, looking back at it, I don't know how anybody goes through with that shit, man. It is absolutely horrible. I do not wish that surgery or that recovery upon my worst enemy.
Yeah, no, like, my roommate, he's a sophomore right now. His freshman year, he's a walk-on too. His freshman year, he ended up tearing his ACL at camp. Got cleared last year in camp, first day, tore it again.
Oh,
like, he's still recovering. And like I said, like, those injuries, being sick, anything, like, when you're healthy, it's like you forget about it.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be healthy, quote unquote, right?
Yeah, like, that's normal. You forget about it. But once you, like, you could hurt your big toe and just walk out and feel that pain. You're just like, dude, I'll do anything to have a healthy toe right now. And you don't even think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like.
Like last year, my big toenail on my left after playing tournament ripped off.
Yeah.
It was like destroyed, right? This thing was like black at one point, and then eventually it
just came out, huh?
It was the most pain. You know, right when it came out, last year's Ramadan flag football tournament. Last play, or one of the last plays, some guy lands on it, splits the toe. Hey, for like a minimum like 3-4 weeks, I was barely walking, and I'm like, bro, I can't wait to get a full, like, something that small. Like right now, be thankful you have all your toenails.
Bro, do you remember when you hurt your wrist too?
Yeah. I dove for something. I snapped on it, and I was out for. I didn't think anything of it, and it kept getting worse and worse. It took me out for like 2 months. Yeah, bro, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Can I just say that Kel is a awesome flag football player? Awesome. You could put him on the D line. Best flag grabbing skills I've ever seen in my life. Anything. And you could have him at wide receiver. He's gonna score a 60-yard touchdown. This guy's awesome.
Coming from a D1 player
that only played defense in your team. So
you were 16.
I was still like that.
You think you were? I don't know. We barely knew you too. We barely knew you.
It's okay.
Why don't you? Are you gonna come today for the Ramadan League?
It's today?
Yeah, just come watch.
Yeah, might as well. I'm in the city.
Haraji's playing at 10 and we're playing at 11.
Yeah, we're playing at 10.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I do got a scrimmage tomorrow, but you know.
How do you live? You live there, right?
Yeah.
You don't stay on the weekends?
The weekends I do, but today is what, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, so you're going back up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stay.
It's not that bad, is it? Like from when my brother lived there, it was like 20 minutes.
35 minutes from like my city, but like he's right here by the highway.
Yeah.
So I'll just right here because 94 is right there.
How far are you from Ann Arbor downtown?
They're right by each other, like 15
10 to
minutes.
15.
Yeah.
10, 15, yeah.
You ever go to Ann Arbor?
Yeah.
I like downtown Ann Arbor. It's chilling.
It's cool. I mean, you get sick of everything. Like, I'm like more of a homebody. Like I play my Xbox, Warzone. If you guys want to play Warzone, let me know. I'm always looking for guys. I'm not very good though. Yeah, I'm a big like gamer on my free time because like my body hurts, you know.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, I feel like even if you wanted to go out and like party and shit, you can't even. You're just too tired.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not even saying this because like I'm on camera. I'm just not a big partier as it is.
Yeah. You're just not about the life, huh?
And my thing is because I was when I first joined the team, I was like 19, 18 years old, and I've never drank before. So all of you guys on my team like knew that. So when I was at a young age, they would like go to Lost and Founds and find IDs that looked like me. And they would pay me to be the designated driver. So I was always at 18, 19 years old going to be paid being designated driver. And I would just sit in these like bars and these clubs and I would just sit in the corner and like I seen it all at like 18, 19, 20 years old. At the point I'm like, I'm old enough, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't even want to go out. Cause like, dude, I was just driving you guys around. I seen you guys and it's like, sick of it. Yeah. I seen it all at a young age.
Yeah. Some people get destroyed though. People want to be part of the crowd. Like you're a homebody.
It's not even part of the crowd. Some people just like that lifestyle, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was getting paid to drive, so I was like, it's cool. But
yeah, that's nice.
Nobody's paying me to drive now, so I'm gonna stay home.
I feel you, bro.
People, like you said, just people get. Think about it, if someone tells you, "Oh, I don't drink," okay, don't come to the party, and then they'll want to drink just to go to the party.
Yeah.
So like I can see where
you're talking about like it's like that pressure to fit in.
Yeah, I can see where that can mess up someone.
Yeah. But I mean that's everywhere, man. But I mean that's what, in my opinion, separates like people that are like mentally weak versus people that are mentally strong.
And you can see it, and
you know.
Yeah, you can see it. Like, even in football, you translate.
Hold on. The kid you were just talking about, isn't he from Dearborn?
What kid?
The kid that just tore his ACL twice.
No, he's from Toledo.
Oh, who's that kid that just got injured? Hamza.
We don't talk about injuries.
Oh, really?
No.
In Dearborn, he's from Dearborn, right?
Yeah.
He's on Eastern?
Yeah. He's not injured. He's hurt at the moment. He'll be back. Like, he's going to be making complete recovery, all that stuff. He's out for like a week. But yeah, Hamza, I grew up with him. We were like best friends, and then he went to Fortson. I went to Dearborn, so you know how that. Yeah. So I used to sleep over at his house. Like we were like best friends, like brothers, damn near. Once he went to Fortson, once I went to Dearborn, like we hated each other. Like absolutely hated each other. And obviously, like he got his offers in football. He went to Fordham to play wide receiver, and I was a little jealous because I'm like, this guy's a high school quarterback. He got offers to play wide receiver at college. I'm sitting here at nothing, but. Like I said, like once I hit college and I kind of like let a lot of stuff go. You grow up. That's maturing when you realize like you want to start supporting the people rather than hating on them.
Not even to say you gotta just kind of look out for you.
And you know, say that older crowd is more supportive than you think.
Right.
And that's when maturing was. I kind of realized like, why am I hating on this dude?
Yeah.
And like
especially somebody that, like you once at one point was like your best friend.
Like this was like my best friend.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how life works because he actually just transferred out of Fordham and he got offer to play football at Eastern. Yeah. So now he's playing football at Eastern, and it's crazy how, like, we're, like, best friends again. We live together, same rack together, all that stuff. And, like, I've been helping him with everything, and he's, like, came along so, like, well. Like, he's picked up on the playbook, all this stuff, and he's making plays already. That's awesome. Like, already impressed the coaches. Like, I'm happy for the dude. Yeah, good. And whether he was at Eastern or not Eastern, like, I'm so happy for the dude, and I just want to, like, you know, shout him out. Shout out Hamza Al-Zayat, all that stuff. It's awesome. It's so awesome playing with someone you grew up with.
Yeah.
It's a mindset, bro. Like that, hating on it is probably when you're younger. Once you got mature and older,
it's honestly just growing up, man.
And that's the maturity. Some people don't mature.
Right. And that's the unfortunate part, man. You got people, you know, that still look at, you know, like for example, like you got people in their 30s, 40s, right? And they still live on a mentality that they should have gotten over at like 16, 17.
You know what? Can we talk about this Dearborn problem again? That's one Dearborn problem I want to address.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
My biggest Dearborn problem that I want to address is this Dearborn-Fordson hate after you graduate. Once you graduate, you gotta let the Dearborn-Fordson rivalry stuff go. Like people still.
I've never agreed with something. I swear I'm not gonna say names. I used to work at this restaurant in Dearborn. Right? Yeah. The chef. People don't like this phrase. So Fordson. This guy's like 42 years old, and he's calling me a cake eater, and he's serious. I'm a junior in high school, and this guy's like, "Get this cake eater out of here, bro! I graduated 2003." I'm dead serious. And this guy, I wore a Dearborn High shirt every day, by the way. And this guy would get pissed. He's like, "Get that cake eater shit out of here. This is that." He's like, "Bro, wallah, we smoked you guys in 04. Bro, me and Sajad look at this guy like, what's wrong with this guy? I think
no, for real. No, you got people that are like in their like 60s, 50s, 60s. And like these guys will fight you.
Yeah, and
these people will fight Dearborn or Fordson.
I love the pride they have for their school.
Yeah, but it's a little too much, bro. Like you gotta grow up. Level, you gotta grow up.
Like I mess with Hamza. I love Hamza. I mess with Hamza all the time. Like, yeah, remember when we beat you in like 17?
Yeah,
we beat him in 17.
Yeah,
by the way.
But you guys are like, it's different, bro. Like, all right, like I remember like my senior year in high school. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was like our senior year. Our team. I forgot which parent from Fordson they got in a fight with. They literally got in a fight with him. Like the guy was like, he told like a bunch of kids, I'm gonna fuck you up after this game in the parking lot. This is a grown ass man.
I think I remember this.
This is a grown ass man that has kids in the game, and he's telling a bunch of kids, I'm 45, 50 years old. I'm gonna fight you, you little you little boy after this football game. I can't imagine that, bro. It's like me going to like my little brother's pee-wee basketball game and fighting like his teammates. Like it doesn't make any sense.
That makes no sense.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all over Dearborn-Fordson.
It's over a rivalry.
Like what school you go to?
Yeah, right.
Oh
right.
my god.
And you know what's really funny is it's like there are a lot of Dearborn High kids are from East Dearborn that are supposed to go to Fordson. No, like they are from East Dearborn. Yeah, like where I live, like where me and Kel live, like where my mom's house is, all of us went to Dearborn High.
Yeah, my best friend lived on Stedman.
Yeah, so it's like,
Daher. He's a Daher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like realistically, you are literally fighting with kids that probably live like a block away from you.
No, really, like for real though.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's funny because you look back. Let's take the whole situation down, right? Man, such a Dearborn podcast talking about Dearborn Fordson. But okay, so the East Dearborn, the Fordson were the less fortunate, lower class, and Dearborn High was the higher class, right?
Yeah, but that's why they call them the cake eaters.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, nah. No.
It was never like that, though.
No,
it was never like that.
These kids are pulling up in the sick-ass cars. Their mom's frauded and dad and
It was never like that, though. I swear to God, any year you drove to the Fordson parking lot, you saw the baddest cars. Even the teachers would talk. Teachers from Fordson would talk about it. They would say, our students drive nicer cars than we do.
It's like the West Dearborn parents had like degrees they had to, and then the East Dearborn parents had owned gas stations. They had like the more blue-collar jobs, and they both had money.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this came from.
And why can't we just support that? Like, that's good. Like, the whole city is wealthy. Like, let's take pride in that. Like, everyone's doing well for themselves. I don't know why. Like,
it's just I can't imagine like one side of town telling another students that go to another school like they're making fun of them for being wealthy. Like when you really break it down to like its core, like you're being made fun of for having money. When the reality is you never had money. You're being made fun of for not having something you're supposed to have.
It's I think it's an old generation thing.
Yeah. I think they're just dumb.
Bro, like younger kids are not saying this stuff either.
I get if you make fun of someone for being spoiled.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, a lot of guys are spoiled. If you're I'm not gonna lie, a lot of guys feel spoiled. Like, it's a difference.
If you're making fun of someone for getting spoiled, low key, isn't that attacking their parents at that point? I don't tell people that they're spoiled.
I don't know. I just don't see where the term cake eater came from. You know, like I swear to God, I think I like if I'm at Dearborn High, right, and let's just say like I swear I think I'd rather have them just call us bitches or something than just call us cake eaters. Does it make sense? You know, like I don't even know what I don't even know what Dearborn High called Fordson people. I don't
tractor like you guys are big tractors.
Yeah.
No more Fordson.
I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
That's just a terrible mascot. But I mean, I get the history with it, but it's a terrible mascot. Can we also just shout out Edsel Ford real quick? They kind of feel like
they actually right down the street from my house.
Yeah. So shout out to all the Edsel kids too. You know, a lot of kids over there.
A lot of good basketball players in that school, man.
We went
a lot of ballers.
So we went to Stout, all the East Dearborn guys, and then we got great relationships with these guys.
Yeah, with the Edsel.
Yeah, and then they split off the Edsel, and then we did Dearborn, and then that's how I had a connection with Dearborn, because one of my closest friends growing up in middle school, Moody, he moved out to Edsel, Hasabadzi, all those guys. Yeah, they're always like, they completely cut like the contract with them. They don't force them in football anymore, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
About the conference?
Yeah.
That's crazy, because like, I just always feel like they kind of left out.
Them in Crestwood.
Well, Crestwood's Dearborn Heights, and they can be left out.
Aren't they like Division 8?
I don't know. They got a small school, though.
Yeah, but they have good athletes. Really, I know they have good athletes.
No, they do have some good athletes, but like Crestwood really isn't as big as a school as like you'd think.
It's really small?
Yeah, I mean.
That would make sense. They weren't Division 1.
Because they do divisions by population.
By population, yeah.
And like when they were such a low division, I'm like, damn, they really don't have as many like kids as I would think. But one thing about Crestwood I would like say is, I mean, it is such a small school, but everyone there is like seems like to be friends and family.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of class activities and stuff. Like even when I went to school, like that's something I noticed. I'm like, oh, Crestwood's always doing stuff together.
Yeah.
And then in Dearborn, we were always kind of like had a little cliques in our groups.
Yeah, everyone's like clicked up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's one thing about like I actually liked about Crestwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, yeah, I never knew anyone from Crestwood. Barely, I knew a couple.
I knew a few.
Yeah,
I know. Is he? Why do I think he went to Dearborn High?
He went for 1 year, then he left.
Oh, I didn't know that because his brother went to Dearborn.
Yeah,
Khalil.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shazby, what's going on right now?
I actually just finished practice and meetings, and I came
back. Came over here.
I came right down here. I didn't even shower yet.
Straight up. Well, you don't smell if that makes you feel better, bro.
That makes me feel great.
All right, last topic before we wrap up. So, what do you like? I mentioned it the other day in the other episode, is like competitiveness is insane in Dearborn, and there's a lot of athletes, right? You would say there's a lot of athletes, more and more, especially with the
more for sure.
The younger generations having kids, and they're investing them in sports and everything. And there's gonna obviously be kids that are that have hopes and dreams of going to the NFL. What do you tell the people, the younger crowd? What advice would you give them? I
mean, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I'll piggyback off it. It's just like, if you want something, no matter how many people look down on it, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just like look down on what you want to do. Don't give up on it. Don't fall under this, like the social popularity that everyone wants to do. Be popular and be liked by everybody, or kind of just fit in. Like, and it's not just with football. It's not just with sports. It's with anything. Like, I know a lot of things, too, in Dearborn is, like, you got to make money, be a doctor, be a lawyer, going to school like this. If you like something, whether it's being, like, an artist, nutritionist, or something, do it. Do what you like. At the end of the day, what's life living if you're making a bunch of money doing something you don't even like?
Bro, I'm a lawyer now. It ain't all that. Trust me.
Exactly. So I'm saying, like,
it's just a job, bro.
Yeah, so just, like, do something you like. And there's no telling where football is going to take me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm enjoying every single second of it. So whether you're aiming for the big leagues or anything, and if you just enjoy it for the moment, because everything is temporary in life.
Yeah.
Everything is temporary. So that's one thing I'll say. Just work hard for what you want. Don't let anything distract you. And I know being at a younger age, it's so much easier to get distracted. But, like, I think just having a role model, too, like, that would help you out. Like, when I was younger, guys I looked at were like Ali Farhat.
Yeah.
I played basketball and football. I used to look at Ali Farhat. I'm like, dude, like, I want to be just like this guy. He graduated right when I went to my freshman year of high school, and I knew who he was. I was like, dude, I want to be just like this guy. And as I was growing up, the next guy up was your little brother. I used to look up to Ish. I was like, dude, this guy is sick at football.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to be just like him.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what I kind of hope to be now. I just want to look at I want all these young guys to, like, kind of look at me and be like, dude, I did it. I came from your city.
Yeah.
Do it.
Right.
Like, there's no reason why you can't. Just do it. Work for what you want. And if you love it, do it.
I like it.
No, for sure. Shout out Ali Farhat. Shout out Ish.
Shout out Ish. Shout out Ali Farhat.
A couple questions for you real quick, right before we wrap up. All right, 2 questions. Number 1, what's your favorite route to run? And number 2, if you go up against any corner in the NFL, who do you want it to be?
My favorite route to run, it doesn't matter what route you give me. I'm going to get open. I'm going to score. But, like, if my favorite route and every receiver's favorite route is just a go ball.
Okay.
Like, that's as disrespectful to a corner as it can get.
Yeah.
Because, like, as a corner, what's the first thing that lines up in your head when you line up against somebody?
Don't get toasted.
Don't get beat on a fade ball.
Yeah.
So if you beat somebody on a fade ball, it's
that's
just like,
yeah,
just on their head.
Yeah.
Let them know, touchdown, all that stuff. And if I can go up against any corner in the NFL.
You're a Broncos fan, aren't you?
I'm a Broncos fan, but, man, I mean, Pat Surtain is a good corner. Obviously, you want to go against the best.
You got Ramsey?
I was thinking about it, but, like, I'm not going to lie. See, I'm kind of being hypocritical right now. I'm saying play confident, all this stuff. But even I'm having doubts. Like, Jalen Ramsey's a good corner.
Yeah.
He might get hands on me and throw me out of bounds.
All right, what about Jair Alexander?
I love Jair. I love his game.
Yeah.
Great feet. But, yeah, give me Jalen Ramsey.
All right, bet.
Give me Jalen Ramsey.
Hopefully we'll get to see it, man.
I want him to come to the slot, though. I'm not going outside. I want him to come to the slot.
How do you feel about Russell Wilson?
I'm excited. I'm a big Broncos fan. I'm excited.
I was so salty. I was the Eagles fan. I'm like, man, I wanted him so bad.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Kind of hurt Noah Fant left. Dude had a lot of, potential.
Yeah.
But, honestly, Noah Fant, Drew Lock, that's all we lost. I thought they were going to get rid of Judy.
Drew Lock's so bad.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. Judy's still there. You got Russell Wilson, all them.
You guys had a good receiver, too.
Yeah, I'm just kind of upset with the offseason. I feel like the GM can go get, a linebacker or a corner.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Okay, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Hosby. If you guys don't know him, now you know him.
Well, you're going to know him, trust me.
You're going to know him. Any last words, last messages to the people before we wrap up?
Honestly, I just want to say, a lot of you guys support me in the city, and I just want to say I do appreciate all of it. I might not put it out there, every single day. I'm very appreciative for all the support and all that stuff. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, go ahead, follow my Instagram, TikTok, go ahead, all that. But, yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Of course. All right, guys. So let me repeat again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the video. We are also available on Spotify and obviously YouTube. We have a merch available now. Any last words, Wheelie?
Check out our background. We got a new background. Let us know what you guys want us to add to the walls.
So everything describes Wheelie. So Wheelie, he has a space type of thing right there.
Yeah. So I'm a huge NASA fan. I like NASA, and I like The Office. I put The Office. Can't do it without Tiger Woods.
Go.
All right, Michael Jordan's coming in the mail. We're waiting on him. And then we got Muhammad Ali. Everybody know, man, you got to love Ali. And then when Hosby makes the NFL, we're going to get one of him too.
Hosby Funko?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a big cartoon kind of guy. You got to get some
All right, so you got to shout out, of course, the Baby Yoda. We got Ray, BB-8. We got Boba Fett. We got Wolverine, Ron Swanson, Spider-Man. Look at Nightwing. We got. I'm adjusted. Honestly, I rushed. I got here and just started putting things up. But what would you want in here?
Just some cartoons, you can't go wrong with SpongeBob. Some SpongeBob characters. I'm a big Amazing World of Gumball fan. If you know what that is.
No idea what is that.
It's awesome. It's awesome. What is it?
I'll get
it's funny. You know what's funny? I seeing Hosby and knowing him for this long. If he told me his favorite show was World of Gumball, he just looks like a guy that would just like that.
What the hell's World of Gumball?
Amazing World of Gumball. Look it up. My favorite character is Banana Joe. It's like this talking banana. He's awesome. It's awesome.
Bro,
is it that cartoon with the fries?
Oh my God. I don't know. The cop is like a donut. There's
yeah.
And then if I'm feeling more mature, I feel like a grown up, I watch some South Park, some Rick and Morty.
South Park's hilarious.
Rick and Morty's great.
That was a good one. I'll get a Pickle Rick Funko. It's gonna get to the point where this thing's all filled.
I know it's gonna be all filled, but I don't care. I like it.
I dig it. Literally, you're the first episode where this show.
Yeah, you guys gotta get your faces cropped out and put them
Yeah, that's a funny one. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Put it directly in the middle.
It's a work in progress.
All right, guys. Ramadan Kareem. Like I said, if you don't know him, now you know him. Follow him on Instagram. Inshallah, the best things in the world for you. Inshallah, he makes it to the NFL so we can all be all have Hosby jerseys on the Lions.
Yeah, we'd get a hell ton of views. That would be great.
All right, guys.
Have a good night.
Ramadan Kareem. Beautiful.